Hey, it's Jeff's tiny house. As you can see, we got a bit of snow over the past couple days. Today I'm going to do some work inside and take a look at a solar panel that I bought. It's just a Coleman one. I got it from Canadian Tire. I'm going to see if I can figure out a way that I can hook it into my Yeti 1400 from Goal Zero. So let's go inside and take a look. So this is the panel I bought. I actually got two of these. So let's take a look inside and see what it all came with. So I got the panel out of the box. It's got a metal, an aluminum frame around it. So you can see it does actually have some pre-drilled holes in it, but it wouldn't be too big of a deal if I actually need to drill more holes to suit whatever way I mount it. Comes with the bare wire connections. Now the Goal Zero has a couple different kinds connections, but 8mm is a proprietary one they have. I bought another adapter which I could easily cut and splice in to work with the bare wires, but I'm gonna go and see kind of what I'm gonna need to do, and just to make it work properly. If you're wondering why I'm not using more Goal Zero panels, the ones I purchased before were almost twice as expensive, so this way it's obviously quite a bit cheaper. So I'm just up on the roof to take a look at my Goal Zero panels. I just want to see how they were wired, but if you take a look at them, they're manufactured in a way that it almost makes it look like they're in series, but they're not. They're in parallel. I had to actually look it up on the internet. So the biggest thing with the Goal Zero, the Yeti 1400, is that there is a limitation on the amount of voltage which can come through the controller. I actually bought the upgraded MPPT controller, so that it works a little bit better on days where it's cloudy. You can see there is a bit of cloud diffusion, and there's also a lot of trees in the way, which does cut down on how much power I can make, but obviously I don't want to cut down every tree in front of it. So, oh, here comes a helicopter. Anyways, I'm gonna head back inside and get the other panel set up, and I'm gonna put them together, and we'll find a way that we can mount them outside. So I'm back inside here. I got the other panel in. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take that adapter that I bought, and I'm gonna cut off this Anderson end, because obviously I can't really use that for much, but this 8mm, that's the one that I really need to plug directly into there. So I'm gonna put that onto these wires and use this shrink wrap for it. So I got the panel put up just in the front window because I just wanted to do a quick test. So I actually have it, I just put it inside the Anderson connection side just to make sure that everything was going to work properly. It's making a bit of power. Obviously it's going through the window, so it's quite a bit reduced from what it's actually going to put out, well, hopefully. So I'm just going to go and make sure that everything's going to work properly with the second panel being hooked up to it. And then I'll go and have to actually properly do it with some shrink wrap on there, make it a bit more permanent. So I have it stripped now. I actually just tested it out. So the white wire is actually goes on to the red. So I'm going to do that one first, and then shrink wrap it, then do the other one second, that way that, and then do another one over top of that, that way that they don't touch each other. So you can see the ends are actually soldered. So I cut it off because obviously I'm not going to be inserting it into anything. I'm going to be splicing it into the adapter. So this should give me a better connection. Okay, so I got my my adapter there. I was kind of hoping to put the shrink wrap over the top of it, but in the end I wasn't able to. because it just got a little too big, so I ended up just using some electrical tape on it. You can see that I still got the 8mm there, and I'm just gonna go and test it out now to make sure that it actually is working. So I'll just go here, 2 wires. You can see the light comes on, the charge light, so obviously it is working. So you can see I got the panels outside. I'm not going to bother mounting them for today because I need to do a little bit more research and pick up some hardware so I can actually do it properly. It's pretty windy obviously up here, being so high up. You can see here how I wired it. Got all 3 reds together, all 3 black and reds together. So obviously, like I was saying earlier, you want to make sure that they're in parallel, that they're not in series, because you don't want the voltage to be higher than what it's rated for. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and hook it up, and we'll see how it works. So as you can see here, this is a day later. I thought I'd just take this quick video just to show you how much I am putting out in the sun. Right now it's down to 100 because there's a cloud going over, but I had it up over 150 watts. Obviously all those trees in the way where the sun's pretty low in the sky because it's getting close to winter here. Yeah, it's definitely going to produce considerably more once I get the panels mounted a bit better, and obviously in the summer it's going to be a lot better too. Anyways, if you guys have any questions about how I have this set up, or anything to do with my tiny house, feel free to comment down below and I'll get back to you. Hey, I just wanted to add this at the end. I did the video in December, but I'm just putting it together now, and it's February. This is my best day I've had so far. I'm thinking that I could probably hit just over 250 watts. So it should be interesting to see though when the summer hits.